Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 2 Episode 10. We're at the finale of Strange New Worlds Hegemony. And as soon as you see the episode title, you know it's going to be the Gorn. This is going to contain spoilers, although I'm not going to recap the entire episode. We're just going to talk about this episode. But before we do, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm also on Instagram under trek.trav, TikTok, TrekTravOfficial. So this episode opens up with a colonization planet with a Midwestern American town design, which I thought was very convenient. I really enjoyed this whole episode. I did sense at the beginning, generally the way to tell that something's going to be a two-parter is that they take longer on shots and moments. And very much in the beginning of this, I was like, this is going to be a two-parter. But then it got towards the end and I was like, oh no, they might wrap this up. They did not. So the planet gets taken over by the Gorn. Pike, La'an, Sam Kirk, and Ortegas go down to the planet, sneakily pretending to be some of the debris, which I really, really enjoyed. I like seeing the shuttle. I don't know why. And then we encounter some more Gorn babies, and Gorn babies apparently love eating each other. The CGI is really good. Like on the Gorn, nailed it. Pike is obviously like worried because Marie is on the planet. She was there talking to the colonists, and overall she was just sort of overseeing the site. The worry on Pike's face and the emotion he shows is clearly there. Like he's, oh my god, something's gone wrong. Spock immediately thinks, oh my god, Chapel was on that ship, which she was. Spoilers. But Chapel beamed up just before the attack. And we learn that the ship, the Koya or Koya, I don't know. The other ship is destroyed. And we don't know whether Chapel survived or not. Unless you watch the original series and the movies. Because, spoiler alert, Chapel's alive. It's an interesting, just sort of, a lot of the problems with Strange New Worlds in terms of things is, because it's in the prime timeline, we kind of know who's going to survive. On the planet, Pike's trying to come up with things, and then we run into who else, and I actually knew it before the accent. There was something about the way he was looking. Montgomery Scott, Scotty himself, makes an appearance in Strange New Worlds. The actor does a great Scottish accent. He kind of looks like a young James Doohan, which I really, really enjoyed. And he's sort of charismatic but a bit fearful. Kind of like, he's sort of a mix between Scotty in the original series and Scotty in the Kelvin timeline films. I don't know who the actor is, but he did a really good job. Like, as I said, something about him made me think instantly Scotty. And he survived because he was monitoring a sun, and he used a specialized cloaking type device. So the idea is to get to his shuttle to get this device so they can hide from the Gorn. They get to the shuttle, and we discover that Marie is carrying Gorn babies in her arm because the Gorn won't attack her. Very Alien 3, can I point out. It's the same as when the Gorn ship arrives out on this colony. Very Independence Day. It was really... Look, I'm sad for Marie, but I don't care about her very much. It sounds terrible, but I just don't. It's a really fantastic episode. So Spock, they decide to destroy the thing that's stopping them beaming people up, stopping them communicating, which is a big green tower. They will take the destroyed saucer section of the other ship and ram it into this thing by placing rockets on it. Apparently only Spock can do this. So Spock goes to do this. We discover that Chapel's alive. We get our first look at an adult Gorn, which is a big monstrous lizard thing in a spacesuit with horns. Very different from Enterprise and from especially the original series. But looks fantastic. We're using our Enterprise bridge sets again for the interior of the other ship. Spock is attacked by the Gorn. And Chapel saves him, and they have a nice little moment in the transporter where Spock sort of tries to stop her and wants to talk about it, but she's like, no, we can talk about this later. They beam Marie, Kirk, and Scotty up. They beam. They try to beam the others, but as I noticed, I thought, they're beaming to the medical transport. The medical transport is green. Everyone else gets kidnapped by the Gorn. Everyone else. So that's Ortegas, that's Sam Kirk, that's La'an, that's all of the colonists. They're all gone. The Gorn have taken them. We are left stunned. And there's a nice moment between Pike and Chapel because he's glad that she's alive. But when Pike's on the bridge and he realizes all those colonists and everything have been taken, he's almost, he's stopped, he's paused. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Una's going, orders, Captain. Then he's just looking out. Starfleet's ordering him to retreat, but he doesn't want to leave his crew members that have been kidnapped behind. It's a really intense moment, and I'm going, this is a to be continued. And thank you to the writer's strike, and I know that they're fighting for a good cause, and they want to get better pay, and the actor's strike, they're fighting for a good cause, and they want to get paid, I get that, but we're going to have to wait a stupidly long time for Strange New Worlds Season 3, and I am not happy about that. It's like, why? It's I support the actors and the writers, but this is annoying. I'm going to have to wait. This is Best of Both Worlds annoying. Imagine if you had Best of Both Worlds and you had to wait 2 years, because that's what we're going to have to do for Strange New Worlds. This episode was amazing. They managed to get all of the characters in. Pelia is obviously helping Uhura, trying to work out how to break the signal from the Gorn. We get Chapel on the other ship. We get Spock doing something. Una is taking control of the Enterprise. La'an and Sam are both there. Ortegas gets this exciting landing team mission going, obviously to the worst place possible, and it's just a really good ensemble piece. But we get to the end. Pike's standing on the bridge. It cuts and it goes to be continued. And can I tell you, I was pissed off. That sounded very English. But this was a great episode. I wouldn't say it's the best episode of the season. There's so many really good episodes this season. They've really nailed a weird balance. And I will say that the musical episode last week wasn't as bad as I thought. I watched it the first time, hated it. Watched it the second time, hated it. Loved everything except for the last song. The last song kills me. The Klingons doing K-pop kills me. And I know a lot of people like that. But I was not one of them. Star Trek Strange New Worlds this season has been phenomenal. They really upped their game. They did different things. We got to know the characters better, although I really want my Ortega's episode. If she dies on the Gorn ship, I will be pissed. It's just a really... This show... While Discovery has a really unique modern feel, this has a very Star Trek feel. And I think that's what gets the older audience into Strange New Worlds. Discovery is a very modern show, and I really like Discovery. I can't wait to review Discovery Season 5 early next year. Can't wait for Lower Decks in September. I'm going to be reviewing Earth Final Conflict by Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek, on this channel. I'm also going to be doing some classic Star Trek reviews. Thinking about doing Enterprise. I feel like Enterprise gets left out of the review scheme. Make sure to write down what you thought of this episode in the comments, and make sure to like, share, subscribe, and come back next week for the full Season 2 review and relook, final thoughts, and I will see you then. Subscribe to Trek Trav. Thank you.